All right, Shalom. With the brothers from the Phoenix camp. That being said, we want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, rawchaa, qadash. A double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to you brothers out there doing this work with truth and sincerity, man. What we're gonna get in today is these chariots, man, which people in the world call UFOs or unidentified flying objects, but you know, us brothers in the truth, we call them IFOs or identified flying objects because we know what they are, man. And there's brothers that have seen these chariots in the sky. You know, chariots, you know, are the UFOs. Can you give me that Ecclesiastes?
Yes,
1 and 9.
1 and 9.
Come.
Yes, 1 and 9.
Yeah.
The thing that had been is that what shall be.
Come. The thing with the being which shall be. So since there were chariots in the ancient days, there's chariots in these days now, man, because there's always been sightings, and it's increasing the tempo of sightings that people are seeing these chariots, these so-called UFOs. Keep on going.
And that which is done is that which shall be done.
Come.
There is no new thing under the sun.
There is no new thing under the sun, man. So just like you have airplanes, you know what I'm saying, and you have people see UFOs. They had those things back in the ancient days, man. I think there's Renaissance pictures where they show like little chariots or in the sky, man, in the pictures. You know, and that's not just in one picture; it's in numerous pictures, man. So there's nothing new under the sun, man. They knew about these so-called UFOs back in the Renaissance days, back in the ancient days, and we know about them. And there's brothers that seen them now. You know, there's brothers that have dreams about them, vivid dreams, man, detailed dreams about these so-called UFOs, what the Bible calls chariots, man. You know what I'm saying? You got anybody got something? I got
Go
ahead, brother.
This is the book of Psalms 104 and 3. It says, "Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind." All right, so when you look up that word chariot, man, it says vehicle as ridden on. A chariot, man. The Raquab, I want to say Raquab in the Hebrew, if I'm not mistaken. That's what that word chariot means. It means a vehicle to be ridden on. So, you know, like there was hieroglyphics in the ancient world, okay, posted on the walls. You know, it's evident that you know, throughout history, it's been documented that these chariots are real, man. All right, and these chariots, all right, that are spoken about in the scriptures, they're the vehicles that the Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, who the world ignorant calls God and Jesus Christ, rides on. All right, it's in the scriptures, man. UFOs, they're really IFOs because we know what they are, man.
Come, man. Can you give me Revelations 1 and 7? You know, so the scriptures they give accounts of what people call UFOs, what the Bible calls chariots, and since that was their name for it, man. Because that's exactly what it is. Like the brother described the meaning for the word chariot, man. That's exactly how we described it, man. You know, that's the thing that it is, man. And so they call them chariots because that's the best way they can identify of what it was to their vernacular and their slang and their language that they had in those days, man. So they described it the best that they could. So they call them chariots, man. You know, but you know, we call them chariots today now because we know what they are. We don't call them UFOs. Go give me that. Revelation 1:7. Come. Behold, he comes with clouds, man. So he's coming in a chariot, man. You know, a lot of when people see these UFOs, they come with clouds, man. They hide behind clouds, man. You know, when people have these UFO sights, they say that it appears out of the cloud. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Yahawashi is coming back. He's coming with clouds. Keep on going.
If I may say, brother, real quick, you know, kind of like in that movie Independence Day. Remember when the big father ship pulled up? It was what? It came up out of the clouds. It appeared up out of the clouds. That's what it's talking about, man.
God, and those movies are made because them at least they know the truth, man. Them at least they know the prophecies of the Bible. They get all their ideas from the scriptures, man. You know, that's why you have these movies like Independence Day, War of the Worlds. You know, saying where they with this what's another one? Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But they put their bullshit, little green man bullshit in it, man. You know, and we all know that ain't true. You know, and if you believe in that type of philosophy, then you're going off, man. Because we know that the Yahawashi rides in those chariots. The angels, they ride in those chariots, man. You know, and they don't look like little green men. You know, there was a video that always comes up where there was this one Edomite. He describes what he saw so-called aliens that did look like tall, dark men with afros, man. Tall black men. He specifically used the word black. You know, tall black men was big afros to describe what people call aliens. Then he didn't describe them as little green men or the gray people, whatever the fuck you want to call them, man. Keep on going with that scripture. Start back from the beginning. And every eye shall see him, man. So it's just like that movie Independence Day. They had that big mothership, and pretty much everybody saw that, man. It was so big that it cast a shadow upon the earth, man. And you can just believe that when Yahawashi chariot comes back, it's gonna be that glorious, man. More glorious, you know, because he comes with clouds. Keep on going.
And they also which pierce him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
So those men, those Roman soldiers that pierced him when he was crucified, they're gonna be back here in the reincarnation when he comes back. They're probably already here, and they're gonna witness that, man. They're gonna witness that. They're gonna witness their judgment coming down from Yahawashi, man. You got something, brother? Go ahead.
You know, because you're talking about the chariots, man. The chariots, you know, not only are they going to bring destruction to Esau and the 2/3, but they're going to bring salvation as well, man.
Come on, brother.
You know, because like the brothers were bringing up, man, the chariots always been with us. You know, they always been around, man.
Come on.
You know, I want to bring this. This is Exodus 13 and 21. You know, and the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of cloud and led them the way, and by night as a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. You know, so just like the Most High led us out during the time of Egypt, out of Egypt, man, you know, he guided us with those chariots, man. Those, you know, and Yahawashi was in that chariot, man. You know, he was the one guiding us. Same thing now, man. You know, like the brother was reading, the things that were before, you know, is gonna play out again, but in a more grandeur and magnificent way, man. You know, just like they saved us out of Egypt and guided us, the same thing's gonna happen now, man. Those chariots are gonna rescue us. You know, and I got this other scripture, man.
Go ahead, bro.
This is 2 Kings, you know, 2 and 11. You know, just to back up that those chariots are for Israel, man. They're the vehicles that the Most High is going to use to deliver Israel out of the specifically the 1/3, man, and the elect, man. This is 2 Kings 2 and 11. And it came to pass as they still went on and talked, and behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. You know, that's just talking about when Elijah and Elisha were together, man. The chariot actually picked up Elijah and took him with him, man. You know, and Elijah saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel and the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more, and he took hold of his own clothes and rent them in 2 pieces. You know, the point being, the chariot of Israel, man, those are the vehicles that the Most High gave to Israel, you know, and that we're going to have possession of them when we're in the kingdom as well, man, you know. Those are the vehicles that the angels travel in, man, you know.
Come on, man. Like the brother was reading Revelations 1 and 7 said, behold, we come with clouds, man. You know, and you can read about that again in this is Jeremiah 4 and 13. It said, behold, he shall come up as clouds, and his chariot shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us, for we are spoiled, man. So, hey, that's describing UFOs, man. That's describing the speed of it, of a UFO. You know, as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles, man. You know, so they're flying, man. They're flying. They're flying at a fast pace, at a fast speed. You know, that's how the prophet Jeremiah described what he saw. He used the vernacular, the vocabulary of his day to describe it the best way he could, you know, because there was no such word as UFO or none of that other bullshit, you know. So he used it as a chariot, you know. That was the closest thing that he used to describe it, and you know, that's why the chariot shall be as a whirlwind, his horses are swifter than eagles, man. So the chariots, so-called UFOs, are in the Bible, man. That's it, brother.
And there's a lot of descriptive words in the Bible, man. Clouds, chariots, eagles. And here, this is Isaiah 31 and 5. It says, as birds flying, so will Yahawah of hosts defend Jerusalem. It says birds, all right? Defending, also he will preserve it. Salakia. It says defending, also he will deliver it, right? So the Lord's going to deliver Jerusalem, moreover the elect. and passing over it, he will preserve it. Turn ye unto him from whom the children of Israel have deeply revolted. Right, man. So the Lord's gonna deliver Israel through what? Through chariots, man, like eagles, like birds. You know, that's showing that they're gonna soar, they're gonna fly over the earth and deliver the men that are destined for salvation, which is the elect.
Khan, the elect is going to be the 12,000 men out of each tribe. 144,000. Go ahead, bro.
Just further describing that the scriptures do talk about the chariots, man, and this is a detailed description of one. This is Ezekiel 1:15. As I behold the living creatures, behold one wheel upon the earth by the living creatures with his four faces. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl, and they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. And that describes you could go on YouTube and look videos of the chariots, man, and that's how they look, man. It looks like if it's a wheel within a wheel.
Bro.
The way they travel, it's like nothing else, man. And I'm gonna keep reading. When they went upon the four sides, and they turned not when they went. Tell me that's not the. If you go on YouTube and you see videos of chariots, man, that's how the chariots travel. They move up, down, side to side. They don't need to turn when they move, man. Because the Most High has such a advanced technology that Esau can't even compete with it, man.
And there's videos where they outmaneuver these multi-million-dollar jets.
Yeah,
So they just zigzagging and they just doing all kind of crazy stuff that you wouldn't believe would happen, man.
I got a little bit more. Go ahead, brother.
As for the wings, they were so high that they were dreadful. Hey, man, you seen that all throughout social media, man. When these people see these chariots, man, what do they start saying? Aliens. They start freaking out, man.
Yeah.
Because they are dreadful, man, to the wicked, man, because they don't know what they are, man. But we know what they are. And their wings were full of eyes round about them four. And that describes the lights that come out these chariots, man. And when the living creatures went and the wheels went by them, and when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, those wheels were lifted up. Whithersoever the spirit was to go, and they went. Thither was their spirit to go, and the wheels were lifted up over against them, for the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels. Hey, and those are the angels, man. The angels command these chariots, man. They're the ones driving these chariots, man.
That's right. I got one. This is the book of Ezekiel 5, because it goes, it's explaining the scriptures explain what the chariots and these flying birds, these eagles, these descriptive words of what the Lord how is he going to come back? We read in Revelation 1, the Lord, he's coming with clouds. This is Ezekiel 5:1. It says, then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. All right.
That's Zechariah. That's Zechariah.
Oh, Salaki. Yeah, you're right, brother. You're right. Salaki. I'm running back. Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. What's the flying roll, man? That's what we're getting into. That's the chariots, the vehicles of the Lord. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. This is the curse to, like the brother was going into, it's a curse to those who are going to be destroyed, man. It says, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. All right, so it tells you, man, a flying roll. What's that flying roll that Ezekiel saw, man? It was a UFO, what the world calls UFOs, but we know them as the chariots of the Lord.
Bro, can give me Psalms 68 and I think 17. Yeah, because the Bible describes chariots, man. They give you, like the brother was just reading, vivid descriptions of flying roll. Saying as the whirlwind, man.
As wheels.
As wheels, They give you vivid descriptions of what can only be chariots, man. What can only be so-called UFOs, man. You got that yet? 16:17. 68:17. Yeah, 68:17. So this verse is going to describe the chariots of Yahawashi, man, and that they're going to be great in number when they return to the earth, man. To do what? To save the elect and to bring judgment on this place, man. Just like you saw in that movie World of Worlds, where they show these craft, whatever you want to call it, they were shooting these laser beams or concentrations of light down at the people, destroying them, vaporizing them. And you don't think that the Most High can do something more glorious than that? More better than that? The answer is yes, he can, man, because he's the Most High. You got to get 68 and 17. Yeah, come. So this describes the chariots and the numeral number of chariots that Yahawashi is going to come when he returns it to this earth, man. Where's his angels? And to bring judgment on this place, man. You got it yet?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
68, 17.
Come.
Chariots of Yahawah are 20,000.
Come.
Even thousands of angels.
Come.
The Most High is among them.
So let's talk about the chariots of Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi, man. 20,000. Even thousands of angels. So you're gonna see these thousands of angels driving these, or manipulating or controlling these chariots, these so-called UFOs, and they're gonna be casting judgment on their place, like we read in Jeremiah. Woe unto us, that the world's gonna say, man. Like you read in Revelation 7:1. All the families of the earth shall mourn. Roughly paraphrasing, man. So it's gonna be a terrible, terrible thing for the majority of this world when they see that coming, when they see that he comes in clouds, man. When they see that he's bringing death and destruction, they're gonna they're gonna wake up. Oh my God, what is this? And then the scripture always speak about a war in heaven. Esau's gonna get his military jets and whatever he has, and that's why this fucking Donald Trump trying to make a U.S. Space Force?
A Space Force, yeah.
Yeah, because they know, man. They know that the chariots of Yahawashi are coming, man. And they know that these are of the Lord, and through their pride and their wickedness, they think they can shoot nuclear missiles or whatever they can do to these chariots. But the answer is that the Lord's gonna destroy all of that, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Come.
And that being said, that means that he's not gonna meet you as he did 2,000 years ago, man. As a man, he's gonna come as a heavenly power, man.
That's right,
with
man.
his chariots and just causing destruction to you Edomites, man, and to you two-thirds and you Median nations, man.
Okay.
And I want to get that Daniel that you spoke of, man. This
Go
is
ahead,
Daniel
brother.
12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. That's talking about the war in heaven, man. When Yahawashi and the angels and Michael go fight Esau and his angels, man, which are the angels being his military and his planes and all now that he has a space force, they created all that so he could fight Yahawashi, man, because they know he's coming, man. They know that their time's is at an end, and they're trying to get ready and try to be Yahawashi. That's the pride of these devils, man. That they think they could possibly be Yahawashi at his own game, Yahawashi, man.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Matthew 24:30. It says, "And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn." Right, all the tribes of the earth they're gonna see the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? All you so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans, which are the biblical Israelites, you're gonna see the Heavenly Father coming, man. All right.
Come, man.
And they shall see the Son. So like,
Wait, brother.
it says Matthew 24:30, "And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory." So he's gonna come, man, with power and great glory, man, because it's gonna be a miracle. It's gonna be something beyond what this world has seen, man. All the world's gonna see him, man, because it's gonna be so many chariots. It's gonna be so many chariots, coming to destroy and also to save the elect. It says, "And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet. They shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other." So the angels are going to gather the elect in what? In chariots, man. Every brother's going to have his own personal chariot. These angels are going to gather up the elect, man. So brothers is going to get salvation, because that's the only way you're going to escape the destruction. You know what I mean? Because those chariots are the angels move in them without having to use a steering wheel. They just control them with their mind, man. So that's great power, man.
Come, like the brother said, man, these are things that the world has never seen before. With that, I got Sirach chapter 43, starting at 32. So there are yet had greater things than these be, for we have seen but few of his works, man. So you don't know what the Lord's capable of, man. You don't know his awesome destructiveness that he's going to bring upon his earth, man. And one of the ways he's going to do that is with those chariots, those so-called UFOs. They're going to come and bring destruction on the earth, man. And I heard the brother talking about the four angels, man. They hold them back to destruction right now. They hold them back to destruction of the earth, to the elect or sealed. And then they're going to let loose on this place, man. They're going to let loose on this place. And first and foremost, they're going to destroy Babylon the Great, which is America, according to the scriptures, man. The scriptures talk about a multitude of nuclear missiles hitting this place. And along with the nuclear missiles, going to be chariots fucking this place up. It's going to really make it to a lake of fire, like the scriptures talk about, man. You got something, brother?
This is you got something?
Go for it, bring yours.
This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, Yahawah will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind. Right? So the Lord's coming back with fire, man. The Lord's coming back with like the brother was talking about, that World War III, man, them nuclear missiles, man. That's the end game from America, man. The scriptures speak about that, It says, for behold, Yahawah will come with fire, and with his chariots, all right, there goes them chariots again, like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. So the Lord's going to be out them chariots. There's going to be fire coming out them chariots and going to be burning up, all right, everybody, all the wicked. You know what I'm saying? Those who are not destined to make it. It says, for by fire and by his sword will Yahawah plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So the slain of Yahawah bahasham is going to be many, man, because the Lord's coming back to destroy, to deliver the elect first and foremost, but to destroy this world, man, with fire.
This is Nahum 2 and 3. The shield of his mighty men is made red. The valiant men are in scarlet. The chariots shall be with flaming torches in the day of his preparation, and the fir trees shall be terribly shaken. The chariots shall rage in the streets. They shall jostle one against another in the broad ways. They shall seem like torches. They shall run like the lightnings. And
damn.
Hey man, those chariots are gonna be shooting all kinds of lasers at you people, man. Like in the movie
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds, man. When those chariots hit you, you just disappear, man.
You're gonna vaporize, gone.
Yeah, that's the amount of power that these chariots have, man. And Esau knows it, man. So I don't know your brother seeing. He's trying to get these laser guns, man. Because he knows that the Most High is gonna come at him with that type of weaponry. Hey, man, but you're gonna fail, man. The Most High's weaponry is too advanced, too sophisticated for you. It's out of this world, man. It's the Most High, Yahawashi, man. And hey, man, you're not gonna fight with him. He's been planning this for thousands of years. Vengeance is in his heart. He's ready to get busy and kill you damn crackers, man.
Yeah, man, that's why they got that missile defense program. They got those satellites that shoot laser beams. They say to shoot down missiles, but they're preparing them to shoot them chariots too. But the thing is, they're not gonna do it because you can't fight against the Lord, man. You can't fight against the Lord. But Esau in his pride, he thinks he had a chance. He thinks he can disrupt the prophecies, man.
Hey, but when them chariots pop up, man, the Most High is gonna have to put His Spirit on you so you can fight them. Because you're gonna be so sore afraid. That's in the scriptures, man. You're gonna be pissing your pants, man. The scriptures say that the heart of man shall stop, meaning that people are gonna die from heart attacks just from the appearance of these chariots, man.
Come on, bro. Yeah, like the brother said, man. These people out here are gonna be in great fear. Their heart failing them for fear. It says, man. Heart attacks. They're gonna be so scared that anxiety is gonna overcome them, to death. You know what I'm saying? With this, I got 1 Thessalonians 4 and 16. It says, "For the Lord Himself shall descend from the heaven with a shout," man. Hey, so everybody's gonna know. Everybody's gonna know when that event happens, when that great event, that strange act, like the scriptures call it. When that event happens, everybody's gonna know that strange and wondrous act. And what is that strange and wondrous act? It's gonna be the salvation of the elect, which is going to be your so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Also, the scriptures say that when people see these elect men going into these chariots, being saved by the Lord, when they see that there are these blacks, Negroes, and these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, when they see that, oh my God, these are the elect men.
I got this.
Yeah, go ahead, get it, brother.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed.
It was terrible fear, like the brother said, when those chariots come back, with terrible fear, the heart's failing them for fear. Go ahead, brother.
And they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
And why are they going to call it strange, man? Because they're not going to believe that these so-called UFOs are saving these certain men.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
And even if you think about it, hey man, that's you know, it's to the day we see it, you know, you think you prepare for it, but the day you see it actually playing out, you're gonna be afraid, man. You're gonna be afraid yourself too.
That's true, but because the scriptures say the eye has not seen, your ear has not heard, man. Right. You know, the glorious thing that Yahawashi Messiah is prepared for his elect, man. So most high willing, we be those men. The brothers of GMS doing this work with sincerity and truth be those men. You know, we're not going to be able to believe it happening. Like, oh, this is actually happening, man. We're not going to have a proper response to it. You know, because it's just going to be so glorious, man. And I'm going to read this. I'm going to finish up the scriptures here this 1 Thessalonians 4:16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahawah, and the dead and Yahawashi shall rise first, man. And so the Most High is going to save his elect men, man. The Most High is going to save those men that did his work with truth and sincerity, man. The ones that he called and chosen to do this work, man. You boys got something?
I'll finish this wisdom.
Go ahead, brother.
Back at Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 5 and 2.
Come on, bro.
The strangeness of his salvation so far beyond all they look for, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints? You know, hey man, they're gonna be saying that when they see so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians going up in them chariots, man. You know, it being saved from the calamities that's gonna be going on around the world, while these crackers and all you 2/3 and all you heathen nations are gonna be looking at burning yourself, being burned by them missiles, man, and being tormented by them chariots. You know, and those people that you counted as nothing, as worthless, as spics, niggas, and all kinds of bywords that you guys have named for us. You know, they're gonna be being delivered by the power of Yahawashi Machai, man, and you're gonna know that those are the sons of the living power, man. You know.
And not only is he gonna come and save his elect, he's gonna transform their bodies, man. He's gonna give them new bodies, man. You know, he's gonna give them spiritual powers. You know, they're gonna wreak havoc on the elites of this world, man. They're gonna go and dig them out the holes and the holes of the rock, like the scripture said, man. They're gonna go dig them out their fucking hiding places. To what? To put them into slavery. You know, that's in the scriptures too. You know, these at least they know this, man. You know, that's why why is this fucking Donald fucking Trump? Why is he point out that you know, to some people that sound like outlandish, like a fucking Space Force? But they know, man. They know that they know. Why else would he want to fucking build a Space Force? The U.S. Space Force, man. You know, to what? To fight the Chariots of Yahawashi Yahawashi. You want to got something?
I got one.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah 26:20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. Right, in them chambers, man, you know, the indignation is the wrath of the Most High, man. So the only way to escape the wrath of the Most High is you're going to have the protection of these chariots, man, of the angels in Yahawashi Yahawashi. You're going to have to be part of that elect. So the scriptures are telling you, man, shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation pass, man, because the Lord is coming, all right? He's coming to destroy, you know, all the wicked, you know, and those that commit iniquity. So, you know, it's a beautiful thing, like the brothers are going into, man. You know, the Lord has revealed these secrets to us about, you know, what these the vehicles that the Lord is actually, you know, rides in, you know, which are, you know, man has a car, you know, man uses airplanes, man uses jets, you know. In the ancient world, they used so-called horses and buggies and whatnot, man. So why won't the Lord have his vehicles, man? The Lord do have his vehicles, man. And they're in the Bible, but these are secrets, man.
And that's how we know the time's at hand already, man. Because them cherries been showing themselves more and more and more often now. You know, because the time is, hey man, we're at the end already. You know, the time of the Lord visiting this place is at hand. You know, just like in Noah's days, the ark saved Noah and his family. Those are gonna be the new era arcs. You know, if that makes sense. You know, that are gonna deliver us from the flood of fire that's coming to this place, man. That's right. You know?
Come, bro, and like the scripture says, man, you know, this is salvation for the elect, man. You know, why the elect is being saved? Thousands upon thousands of people, millions upon people are going to be killed simultaneously at the same time. And with that, I'm going to get Psalms 91 and 7 says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall come not nigh, and it shall not come nigh thee. So that's talking about the elect, man. The elect are going to be saved from all that destruction that's going to come upon the earth, all that mass death that's going to come upon the earth, man. You know, the elect is going to be saved. The elect of Israel, or these so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, those men showed them from the foundations of the earth, you know, to push this word and to do the will of Yahawashi and get that salvation, man. You know, like we said, Most High willing, you know, the men of GMS who got the 100% truth, 100% doctrine, Most High willing, we be those men that we endure until the end, that we endure until this time comes, man. And we look forward to these things, man. We look forward to the destruction of this place. You know, we don't like being here. You know, we look forward to the destruction of the kingdom of the so-called white man, of his fucking. We look forward to this destruction, man. You know, if you still want to be here with Esau's fucking bullshit, hey, fuck you, man. Something's wrong with you. You got something?
Hey, brother, if you could read the 8th verse, Baba Kashab,
come on, brother. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
That's right. Break it down, brother. That's right, man. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold the reward of the wicked. And we were just reading, you know, to the Spirit, we were reading how the Lord said, shut the chambers, man, so the indignation be passed. You know, so shut the door, you know, of the Lord's chambers. That's them chariots, man. So we're gonna be looking at them chariots have windows in it. We was talking about that too, man. The eyes of them chariots, man. You know, so only with our eyes we're gonna behold the reward of the wicked, Lord willing, if we be the men. You know?
Come on, bro.
It's a great indignation. It's a great judgment, man. You know, it's a curse unto the people. It's a plague, you know, but you know, to the righteous it's gonna be salvation.
Come on, you guys got something?
I got something.
Go ahead, bro.
The brother speaking on this. This is Revelation 15:2, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. You know, that's talking about the chariots, man.
Come on,
bro. Speaking about they had them windows. We're gonna be looking down and being like, hey, man, call halal Yahawashi for destroying this damn place, man.
Come, man. You're gonna be calling them on the name of the Lord. You're gonna be glorifying the name of Yahawashi, man. You're going to be glad that you suffered for this truth, man. You're going to be glad that you sacrificed and gave up the things that you gave up to be in this truth, man. You know, and we do these lessons and we say these things not only to encourage and edify brothers, but to encourage and edify ourselves too. To give us that push, man, to keep on doing this work to the utmost, man, to the best of our ability. You know, with sincerity and truth, man. Because if you're not doing this work with truth and sincerity, the Lord's going to find you out, man. The Lord's going to find you out. The scripture says the Lord tries the reins of your heart, man. So if you're not sincere in this thing, man, the Lord's going to find out, and you're not going to endure until the end. You know, He's casted out many men, and He's going to continue to do so, man. That's why you got to be in fear of the Lord. That's why you got to hope for His mercy. That's why you got to be in constant fear and reverence of Yahawashi, man. And try to do this work to the best of your ability, man. If you lacking in anything, you pray to the Lord to give you the spirit to increase your diligence, man, to increase your persistence, to increase your strength and your faith, and you pray for other brothers too, man. The other brothers keep on holding on, man. Encourage other brothers, man. You know, that we continue in this faith, that we grow and strengthen each other in this faith, man. That we edify each other in this faith, man. Because we're all we got. We ain't got nobody else, man. All we got is each other in this brotherhood. We have to fight this fight with us and our brotherhood, man. You know, we walk this path alone, but we rely on brothers to get us through, man. We rely on fear of Yahawashi to get us through, man. And with that, man, we hope it was edifying and encouraging to your brothers out there. And hopefully keep on pushing, man. Keep on pushing. The time is at hand. The time is at hand. The end is here. It's already here. We just gotta let the prophecies unfold, man. With that being said, I want to say, Barakatah Yahawah,
Barakatah Yahawah,
Barakatah Yahawashi,
Barakatah Yahawashi,
Barakatah Yahawah,
Barakatah Yahawah,
Barakatah Yahawashi,
Barakatah Yahawashi,
Barakatah Yahawah,
Barakatah Yahawah,
Barakatah Yahawashi.
Barakatah Yahawashi.
Shalom.
Shalom.